Welcome back to the Soul Work, a weekly show where we look at a strategy, a tool, a technique, a thought, or a process for your spiritual growth. In this episode, let's talk about what to do when you hit a fork in the road. I'm talking about those moments where you feel like you're going through a transition period. You probably feel a little bit unsettled and you'll be wanting to figure out how to move forward. What do I mean by transition period? A whole host of different things could be going on for you. It may be that you've lost excitement and the passion for a job that you used to absolutely love and you're considering moving on. It may be redundancy, could be retirement, the loss of a loved one, end of a relationship, the end of a friendship. It could be that your kids have left home, you've now got an empty nest and you've got to figure out how to live now without the kids there. Maybe that you're going through a divorce or even a rough patch in your relationship. All those things are transition periods, and it can feel like we've hit a fork in the road and we can be a little bit unsure on where to move forward. Now, if you're in that position at the moment, you'll probably be feeling lost, disconnected, maybe a little bit confused or out of sorts, a little bit uneasy. You're looking for some sort of clarity around what to do and how to move forward. Quite often people talk about when one door closes, another door opens, and there's lots of stuff out there that talks about what to do when one door closes, how to do that, how to deal with it, and what to do when the next one opens. The bit that most people don't talk about is the bit in the middle. What happens in that bit in the middle? It's like you're in the corridor and all the doors are shut and it's really dark and you don't know what to do. It feels like you're in a bit of limbo when you're in that situation. I want to talk about that chunk, that bit where you're in the corridor and the lights are all off. You're not sure where to go next. Here are my thoughts on what to do when you've hit a fork in the road and you're going through a transition period. First thing is to give yourself some space to process the emotions that are going on. Trapped emotions cause all sorts of issues further down the line. If you don't deal with those emotions when they come up, they can cause some serious issues. So give yourself some space, process those emotions, let yourself heal, and then you're ready to start moving forward. And when you're starting to move forward, the second thing is soul searching. You'll be starting to ask yourself some questions. You'll be thinking, okay, so what is this all about? Why has this happened to me? What's going on? Where am I heading? Those kind of questions start to come up as a natural part of the process. And ask yourself when you're in that stage, questions to remember who you are. That's the important bit, questions to ask around who you are. Things like, what do I want? What do I love? All those kind of questions are really going to dig deep into who you are on a deeper level and will be able to guide you going forwards. The third thing to talk about here is about listening to your intuition. Your intuition is here to guide you. You're getting those signs, those messages every single day. But if you're not tuned into it, you're not following that guidance. So tune into your intuition and listen to the messages that come up. And if you feel inclined to do so, take inspired action towards those messages that are coming up. Remember that a fork in the road is an opportunity for you to reevaluate who you are, where you're going, and what you're doing. It's a sign from the universe. The universe is saying to you, just stop for a minute, slow down, take a look at where you are. Listen to it, listen to that message, and then move forward from your heart space. Not from your ego, not from your fears, your anxieties, your worries about the future, none of that stuff. Move forward from your heart space. That's why I say give yourself space to process the emotions, to ask yourself some soul-searching questions, to listen to your intuition, because that will put you in your heart space. Are you going through a transition? If you are, I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a message underneath this video, let me know where you're at. It'd be awesome to check in with you and find out what's going on for you in your life. If you want to chat through any of the things that I've talked about here in this episode, please join us for the live call. We do a live check-in every Wednesday, 4 p.m. GMT, that's UK time. The link will be in the box below. If you want to join us for that, then please do. If you can't join us at 4 o'clock, if it's not convenient for you where you are, type in your messages below. If you want to ask any questions, if you've got any thoughts, any comments, type them all in the box below. I'll be sure to address them live on the call on Wednesday, 4 p.m. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now.